What's up, everybody? Peter Exodus O'Coffer here. Back from a little holiday hiatus. Took a little time off. Still doing my creative stuff, but haven't done an episode in looks like 2 weeks here. But today we're doing Blackpink. Blackpink. Yeah, we're doing Blackpink and Pink Venom. So man, this new genre, it's interesting. It's a little controversial for some people, but K-pop, and I say it's controversial because on the edges of the internet, sometimes you hear people lobbing a charge of cultural appropriation, but. I mean, the songwriting that some of these K-pop artists are doing is so good. They put so much work and effort into their shows and everything else that good is good, and music is music, and people borrow from different. Everybody borrows from everybody else. So as far as that goes, um, I'm not gonna. If you do it well, then hey, you can get away with it, and you know. Um, Musicians tend to be a lot more forgiving of folks borrowing from other genres and stuff if it's good. It's the fans and the territorialism that some fans have when it comes to their native cultural music traditions, so to speak. So the other kind of controversial stuff out of K-pop is how these artists are treated, and I don't know. I mean, they come up through sometimes preteens they start training. So you get the vocal training, you get the dance and presentation, and how to do an interview and all that stuff, and it's pretty grueling. And they do this alongside with their schoolwork. And then there's another track, for the songwriters and the music engineers and stuff like that. So, I mean, some of these are starting at 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. And, the groups are a little contrived because I think there's like 4 big, music companies out of South Korea and then 2 medium size. And so they just kind of pick the best and then put them together in a group. So it's not, traditionally what we think of as a group. But I love Pink Venom. There's so much going on with this song, and I just love this song. And yeah. So I was just saying, I love the blending of genres, and it's kind of like they string several genres along, and most of these the artists are multilingual, so lingual. So they speak Korean, but they're also heavily in the Chinese China, so they have to speak Mandarin as well, and then obviously English, and so oftentimes in these songs you have several languages sung or rapped, and you also have several genres. Now, not some of these, like I think BTS is more traditional pop, so to speak, at least in my opinion. I mean, they don't string together different genres like Blackpink and others do. Still good, but yeah, but let's dive in. Pink Venom. So, love the songwriting, and 3 minutes to 3.5 minutes. These songs was they're radio friendly, and they can put 3 or 4 genres in 3.5 minutes, which is amazing. It's not easy, trust me. Making it flow like that. I've written a lot of songs, and I don't know what technique they use because nobody else is doing it, but it's very, very good, and it's kind of mind blowing. As a songwriter, hearing how they do that sometimes. So Pink Venom starts off with pop, has an Indian kind of theme and part of the song. It goes with a different Indian theme. Then it has a little R&B going there. Then hip hop, a little gangsta hip hop, and then EDM, and then back to pop. And from using my ears, I mean, I only speak English, but it sounds like they also use 3 different languages in Pink Venom. So this is, a lot going on here, but it's really good. And the videos are pretty interesting for Pink Venom as well. So other genres that K-pop artists will bring in funk, rock, and reggaeton. So let's talk about some of the other downsides. People criticize, I can't remember what company out of South Korea Blackpink is with, but they're not allowed to date. They're not allowed to, their lives are very, very, very controlled by the record company. And so there's a lot of criticism. And it's not just Blackpink, it's other artists. And the other criticism is, the money that they get paid a fraction, for the money that they make. And I'm going to assume that the K-pop artists, if they write their own, and reading between the lines, it doesn't seem like a lot of them write their own music. But if they are, it sounds like they're also discouraged from writing. They're not even, it's like you do, you sing and dance, and we'll do the music. But I get the impression that even if a K-pop artist could write their own songs, that they would not own the masters to those songs. And I doubt if the K-pop songwriters, the individuals writing these songs, I'm skeptical of whether they own the masters. And when I say the masters, it's owning the rights to a song. So owning the masters means how the song can be used. Can you put it in TV commercials? Can you put it in movies? Because you may not like that movie. You may the record company may want to put your song into a horror movie, and you're like, no, I don't want it. Or maybe, a movie that's counter to your political beliefs. But if you don't own the masters, there's nothing you can say, or maybe they want to put it with a company that, you don't think is, responsible, civic, that doesn't meet up to your expectations of civic responsibility. And if you don't own the masters, there's nothing you can do about it. And then the other main thing is people covering the song. So, if you don't own the masters, the record company has total, say over who can, cover a song. So those are big things, and the pay, and there's some pushback in the fans, and media's pushing back on some of these K-pop when it comes to the pay structure and just the obsessive control that some of these companies have over their artists. So love the song Pink Venom, and love Blackpink. Love what they do. I mean, their songwriting here. So had to, just jump into the, and take a dive and, delve into K-pop, and, down the road maybe I'll dive in again. But enjoyed this episode. I'm back rolling, when it comes to episodes now, sitting here after Christmas, between New Year's, so more is coming, and thank you for tuning in. And I got 4 albums, almost the 5th one. I've been working on that over break too. So check my music out here on YouTube and all the streaming services. I have 2 novels and the novella on Amazon Science Fiction Fantasy, and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. So until next episode, thank you for your support.